Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio. So, we did a lot of stuff last episode. But, first of all, we found out that there are trees in the world. They are right here. They are very guarded. We're going to need to clear away these nests of fighters. The best way to do that, from my perspective, is with sniper turrets. Otherwise, we're throwing away a lot of metal trying to keep turrets alive so they can shoot things, and wasting bullets when they all get destroyed. So, to get sniper turrets, we need to have technology that requires black science. It needs these ablative weapons testing kits. Now, each of those requires several things, but they require, well, each of them requires 40? Wow. So each of these, that's all the circuits. But yeah, each of these kinetic test target plating requires 40 brass and 40 invar. That's a lot. I did not realize that. That's just silly. Okay. So in order to get 25 of these, in order to get that, what was 25, right? Yeah, 25 of those. We're going to need, what is 25 times 40? It would be something I can look up in a moment. Equals 25 times 40. 1,000. We're gonna need 1,000 of each. Of course, that'd be the same thing as 250 times 4. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm bad. So we set up this little place here to make some bobmonium chunks and then sort them. And then which will give us, well, first of all, a ton of tin, which we'll throw into our science, and also a small amount of zinc, which is needed for the brass. We're gonna need a lot of copper too. Eventually, we're gonna need this for solder also. Interesting. Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's the case. I think you can make it from lead and tin. Yeah. So I'm very reluctant to... Okay, so I kind of get the whole idea is that you do a lot of ore sorting and you get lots of excess product, and that lets you have... lets you do the more complicated smelting recipes. So if you produce excess zinc, you can use it in lieu of lead to get the solder. And similarly, if you can add copper into that to make apparently silver? I don't know if I want to do that, but we could do that to produce solder at a better rate. And that lets us balance. It lets us that makes it so that we don't that even though the sorting itself produces ore at different rates, like here's a good example. So 3 times as much of that and a bunch of this. Nah, that's not the best example. It lets you account for differences in the production, but well, I don't really need to deal with that. It's so much more simple just using one of the combination recipes to just get one type of ore, and then you can set up this little thing going from it. Anyway, so we're slowly producing different things, but we're gonna need quite a bit. We're gonna need more than 1,000, right? No, less than oh, why is this going bad? We are out of... Right, so red is green. I forgot they changed all the colors now. We are out of lead. Well, is this making lead? No, this is making tin. Why is this empty? Because... Okay, that's why. We didn't connect this up right. All right. That will sort itself out in time. I totally should be stealing iron from up there instead of. Okay, let's try it. Let's do that a little bit. Let's turn this off. And that will supply the iron. I need to get more setups like this up here. Even if it is horrible and ugly and not symmetric at all. I guess I could just make it keep going north, then we can make bands of these. We're right full up on mineral sludge. That's not an issue at all. Alright, let's make another one of these. For copper. Right here. Is this actually spending? Let's see, I have 79. No, it doesn't actually spend anything. It just changes the cutter. Alright, so we need a lot of those. Where am I looking? Here. We're gonna need more of these. This is why I want bots, so they can deal with all of the stuff for me. We have some of those. We have blast furnaces. We have induction furnaces. We have one blast furnace. Might as well use twos. Honestly, I might as well turn these into better furnaces. Which we are burning stuff in them. All of these. Why am I still using these crappy, bad, low-level boiler things? This still going? I just want to make sure this is producing this constantly. So we're gonna need thousands of these, we said. Just 1,000 for the first one, but still. Alright. So how is this laid out? One, two, three. We're making copper, so it's stereotype and crotinium. I could just use a blueprint, but that's being too smart. The catalyst we'll need to add in 2 right there. Okay, that's gonna output many things. Right now we're ore processing all of it. Does it work the same way? Yeah, the straight ore processing. We did 2 here? Yeah. Because you always need more landfill. I guess I could be using medium electric poles instead of what I'm doing. Because we did spend quite a bit of... Well, no. Wood bricks are cheap for me now, relatively. What did I do on here? I just went straight up. It's a little not symmetric. I made these off a little different. But that's fine. Doesn't need to be the same. Alright, and then the processed ore just needs oxygen. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just add a little bit up here. Doing our filter. You think I'd be able to remember these rules, but like one needs oxygen, one needs carbon, one needs what are these called? Charcoal. But no, I have to look them up every single time. We're gonna need these two, the chemical plants. What do I do for the belts? What I'm doing, not belts. The power. And I know that this little bit over here can't support both of these at full capacity. So we'll have to make its own little dust maker. But we can do that later. I just want to get a good solid supply so that we can maybe make science go a little faster. Why is this all stopped again? Okay, now it's out of copper. Hey, that's exactly what I'm trying to fix. It's like I know what I'm doing. Okay. And then an induction furnace. Can we make a Mark II one? Why is this not working? Oh, it is. It's just it's maxed out. It's weird that, okay, this needs fuel also. I hadn't thought about that. How are we gonna do that? I guess we'll snake it through, unfortunately. Alright, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I want to make... We'll do them two at a time. That's fine. Alright, so it was... I keep going to the composter, but no, it's air filter. Always the wrong side. Where did I send this up? I sent it up one space beyond. Sure. Annoying little thing. Why can't everything be laid out nicely so we don't have to worry about this? Okay, and then we're gonna need casting machines. We used 2 over there. Where should I bring this down? Right here. This can all go away. Where is the iron? Right there. I see we're already running out of the sludge. This is so terrible. Snaking it through the middle of this. But that's fine. Needs must, you know? No, no, no. We're gonna do this better. How is that a good idea? Now it's going right into here. Oh, wait, no, I do want to do that. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Because I want to leave room for more of those. How many of these are still Mark 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, this is gonna get superfluous, so let's change that. They're on the wrong sides, unfortunately. um, okay, that's kind of messy, but whatever. Um, no, they were on the right side. I'm just an idiot. Wait, now they're on the wrong side again. You know what? Never mind. Let's just make this really easy. Um, there. Okay, that'll keep that going. What's the hold up now otherwise? These reds need copper. Okay, so we fixed that. Let's go ahead and add a couple more the labs. They need more of these. This needs more tin. Alright. Okay, our science is going again. How are we doing up here? You know, my okay. That's just for my laziness. We're looking for the zinc, so put the zinc here, which is none of those. Alright. Was there anything holding this up? Yeah, we're not burning these, so this will eventually stop when this chest fills. But that's okay. That can last a while. We don't have infinite mineral sludge, but hopefully the copper is going to back up, kind of like the iron is backed up now. Or as close to being. How's power? Oh, we're still good. Still good. We're still using these. We need to switch those over. Because running the old steam engines with the new boilers is inefficient. Okay. That took forever. Invar is what I need. Invar. That requires nickel. Any of these old still? No, we're fully switched over. Yeah. Alright. So hopefully we should be able... Oh, look at that. Our farms are actually taking up a pretty significant part of our budget. Of our power. I didn't think they would be. I thought they were cheap. I guess, yeah, they go for a minute each, and they consume 200 kilowatts the entire time. Oh well, they're paying for themselves many times over. I think. I should go check on them. I think they're all stopped now, actually, because we're not consuming as much as we need to be. Why are these all stopped? Because, yeah, I forgot about that. Need to fix that. Get more red catalysts. Should be simple. Anyway, I want more than that. Well. Where are they? Alright, we'll go set that up in a moment. Keep working. Let's check out to see how this is working. If it's managed to fix some of the problems we were having. Like, are all these going 100%? No, we're having slurry problems. Water's good, but not enough slurry. We have plenty of sulfuric acid, and there's no holdups that I can see. Yep, we're just trying to use too much. We're gonna need to make a whole another one of these. I'm a little surprised. I thought that this would be able to support this. These, at least. I mean, this is overdone, but this should be constantly going, just from what this is producing. Maybe I'm wrong. I can switch them all up to Mark IIs, right? We do have the next tier. But that'll probably overload our paths. Maybe, I don't know. If nothing else, it'll help even out spikes. I could destroy all that. Don't need to at the moment. I should build another couple of these, one for tin and one for lead. We'll do that eventually. Okay, how much of that do we have? 290. We do get some benefit for doing that. What is this? This is zinc. Zinc, which I misspelled in public. Oh well. Zinc is the complicated one. So to turn it into processed zinc is simple, but to turn it into interesting it does need carbon. I thought it needed lead, because like the original bit needs lead, right? Yeah, it needs molten lead to turn zinc into zinc ingots. But if we process it, I guess not. And what's the paste about? That's the alien artifacts. Yeah, we never got into the whole alien artifacts. Our attempt in the previous patch. I kind of regret that. But this needs carbon. We'll need to pull carbon up. Run it alongside that, maybe. Let's just replace a bunch so that we don't have to make the original ones again. See, this is stopped. Do I need to put this? No. And then I went the wrong way. It was advanced invar smelting that we need, which apparently opens the door to so many things. I don't know why they give us the technology to do things before we get the technology to make the metal that does the thing. To build it. If that made any sense at all. It might not have. I was a little confused at the end of that sentence. So these are 2.25 versus 1.5. It's a solid increase. Looks like it's having trouble clearing. Maybe I need to give them another... Or what I should do is get the inserter capacity. Random bit of sulfur on the ground. Alright, let's go to put those filters back in so that our farms can keep going. How is this doing? We actually have any Zillow squash? It stopped. Why is it stopped? Because this can't output because this is backed up. I see. Well, that's gotta output. Looks like we have an excess 2 Zillow squash seeds. We need 5 in order to actually run a second field. And we're slowly getting it. Every, I think what they said, it's every 20? Because this is every time it processes 5 seeds, it has a 5% chance of creating 1 more seed. So we're about on par, getting 2 extras. Alright. Yeah, we're just not burning the solid fuel fast enough. What a shame. Keep up with all our Binafran production. We have enough clay bricks. We don't need to worry about that right now. What is this doing? Oh, okay. This is just that's for making the sand. What are we up to? 336. That's taken a long time. It doesn't help that we're having mineral sludge problems. Yeah, the copper is stopped, pretty much. Because, well... Right now, I know that this is enough, this bit over here, is enough to power 1 of these. And this is 3 of them. Steel, iron, and copper. So... Well, it's kind of 2 of them. It's these that's powering. It's just, we won't back up until that's done. Oh, never mind. Let it alone. It'll figure itself out. Looks like it's tin that's the problem right now. Let's... We have like a bunch of tin ore. We can just smelt it directly. No, that's a bad idea. We should actually pay attention to what we're doing. I can't... I guess I could go and get better boilers. Needing with only brass and invar. Interesting. Zinc processing. Brass axe. There's like this entire bit of zinc brass stuff that I didn't realize was about. Eh. I just need the turrets. You can deal with that later. Do I care about that? No. Let's keep heading towards flight. Or actually, wait a minute. What are these? These different arboretums. Let's look at that. Yeah, now we actually have stuff to do with these. So there are temperate trees that we'll get eventually. This is temporary. It can be temporary. This needs charcoal. Temporary things have a way of lasting quite a while, but this one is not going to. This one's going to be temporary. Because it's got no supply. It forces us to be temporary. I guess we have some cobalt and silicon too, in small quantities if we need them. Uh, we ignored the farming because there's no way to get the gardens, so let's just keep going. The other different ones. I haven't seen a swamp tree yet, so we'll just go with desert and temperate. I like the look of these machines. They're cool looking. For how simple they are. I don't need the tin till there, so I could just put over there, just bring it in over there. Sure. So right now we're only relying on lead from the main factory anymore. The original factory. Because we don't have an alternate source of that. We're still making it very inefficiently by just burning chunks. Or burning, what are these called? Rubite ore becomes what? Becomes crushed rubite. Burning the crushed. Yeah, we're having trouble with copper again. We just tried to solve that problem. Oh well. It's coming in fits and bursts and such. And this is backed up again, so it'll work out. Looks good. Let's see if there's something over here that's giving more problems than I realize. I don't think so. Nah, it's all going fine. What is this doing? Oh, this is where I was trying to make the heavy mud water run all the time. That doesn't need to, because we added this whole bit over here. Let me in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it does not. Needs more circuits. I'll have to go get some later. This is stopped because of blue, because we overloaded blue. Well, it'll clear itself out quickly enough. We have plenty of sulfuric acid. It's actually having trouble right here. Ah. Circuits again. This is stopped because of lack of copper. Apparently our plan to make more copper did not work out as well as I'd hoped. Because this is all stopped. We do need more clay bricks. I'll have to go get some. This is lacking in lead. If only a little. Yeah, there was a small increase from switching to a higher washing plant, but it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. Oh well. We're producing. You can see our science really came back on when we fixed our power problems. Okay. Where am I going? I was going to go back here. No, we're getting clay bricks, that's right. stone. Okay, that cleared up. Yeah, not today. No, that's not gonna help. Are we both clarifying this and producing hydrogen sulfide and clarifying this hydrogen sulfide? That's interesting. Why did I do that? Must have been because and these are all underflows. Okay, that makes sense. It's just a very precarious balance right there. Is that facing the right way? Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that already is a Mark II. Are all of these? No. Just the one. Okay, we increase our geode production a little bit and our geode transport capacity quite a bit. Still low on crystal slurry though. Where are my liquefiers? I made them. There they are. Might want to increase these to be better liquefiers too. And of course these could be better ore crushers. All sorts of things could be better. But instead they are not. They are simply as they are. I hate how that looks. That's minimally better. What I should do is start just dropping stuff into here. I like that. Yeah. These are actually having trouble from frames. We should make some more of those if we can. The ceramic. Alright. Okay, I think I should take a stop there. We're quite over time, so thank you, everyone, for watching. My name is Michael Young. This is Factorio, using the C-Block mod pack.